Hey, it's Mazzy. Welcome back to the channel. The Record Store Day Black Friday 2025 list is up, and I'm going to go through it. I haven't looked at it yet. They'll put a link in the description so you can look through everything. I'm going to go through a few things and just, I'm going to skip over stuff I don't care about. You may care about it, but let's start with Aha. Okay. I don't know about that, but a 40th anniversary Rhino, 3,000 copies. 40th, that's been 40 years? Jesus Christ. Okay, we have, I'm going to skip some 45s too, I'm sorry. There's a B-52's Wild Planet picture disc, whatever. Bad Brains, Live at the Bayou. Okay, I'm going to go through a few of these pretty fast here and skip the little things here. Ray Barretto, Together. How can I do this where I can just show pictures? See that? This isn't working too well for me. Okay, we got Ray Barretto. Can I just kind of scroll through? This is a craft recording. They do a lot of wonderful Latin releases, and they're probably the best of the Latin reissues there. We have, this is interesting. This is the very best of Eric Burton and War. Last year there was a box set, and so this is a best of. This is a 2 record set best of Eric Burton and War. Of course, that could be really interesting. 2,500 copies through Rhino. We got Cage the Elephant live at the Vic in Chicago there. Not really for me. We got Phil Collins. 12ers. What is the 12ers? Look at that. Look at the 12ers. Oh, they're extended 12-inch single remixes. I guess there's a comeback for him. We got Welcome to the Nightmare, the Alice Cooper. This is a 2-record expanded edition, I believe. That is from Rhino. So Rhino's got a lot going on. And this is a 50th anniversary with a previous unreleased live show. Okay, so we got that. We got Larry Coryell. This is a Culture Factory, the great sort of jazz fusion guitar player, Larry Coryell, sometimes somewhat spiritual in a way. We got Creed live in San Antonio. Looks like there's a placeholder for that cover. Creed, 2-record set from Kraft, 3,000 copies. Oh, okay, this is my first exciting one. A 2 LP. So this is just the, this is an Record Store Day exclusive. I wonder if they're going to reissue the box finally. This is the Miles Davis Plug Nickel. So this, I do have the sampler, the CD sampler. That's probably what this is. That isn't amazing. That's the second quintet. 5,900 copies through Legacy. So I am extremely excited about that Miles Davis. Hopefully they will reissue the entire Plug Nickel, at least on CD, because even that box set goes for some money. The very best of Delight, and that is 3,000 copies through Rhino. Again, God, Rhino's really getting a lot here. I'm not playing favorites. I'm just going in order here. Alphabetical order. We got Deltron. We got a Devo picture disc. I'm skipping picture discs. I'm not a fan, but there's a Christmas Devo. The Dillinger Escape, Doctor Who, 2 LPs. You know, people are into this stuff, but it doesn't, I don't really care about the Doctor that much, but there's people that are really obviously into Doctor Who. Okay, here is the obligatory Live Doors album. This is Live in Copenhagen, 1968, 2-record set from Rhino again. You know, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, good and bad of the Doors live stuff. So you just never know. So you kind of want to preview it. Okay, there's, oh my God. Bob Dylan, Legacy Recordings, the original Freewheelin', the first ever release of Freewheelin' by Bob Dylan as it was originally conceived, including the 4 tracks that are withdrawn before the album came out. Okay, this is a must-have. There are 13,000 of these. Okay, this is the original version. I'm pumped. It's probably in conjunction with the box set that's coming out, obviously. 13,000, so there's a lot of these. I am so pumped. Dylan forever. Totally Dylan stuff. Okay, that is a master. Oh, a 7-inch of Masters of War. How topical is this? 7-inch. I'm all in on the Dylan stuff. So, I hope. A Danny Elfman picture disc and Vogue LP. This is interesting. Maybe English Beat, 4,000 copies live. In the bathroom. What is that song? You know what it is. Broken Mirror in the Bathroom. Is that it? Yeah, you know what it is. Okay. We got, okay, this is interesting. This is a Resonance, an RSD exclusive. I mean, there's always every other year or every year there's a Bill Evans, but this is Portrait of the Penthouse. This is live in Seattle, right down near Pioneer Square. This is maybe 15 minutes from where I live. It's gone. They paid Paradise, put up a parking lot with Eddie Gomez and Joe Hunt. So that could be cool. That is recorded in 1966. So the Bill Evans record is kind of cool. We got, I'm skipping picture discs. We do have, this is interesting. This is Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots, live at the Zoo in Oklahoma City, 2024. This is the Flaming Lips. I mean, the original is a great album. I don't know if I'd go for a live album, but there's a live version of that. Cool cover as usual. That is Rhino, again, which is Warner's. Here we go. Is this a new one or a different one? Fleetwood Mac Live, 1975. The band's first tour. Is this different? This is Passaic, New Jersey. I don't think this is not the same as the live album they put out way back, but live Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac is one of those bands that there's always a record store day reissue of. Let's see. Fred Again, Fred Again, Fred Again. Live at the Piano, Fred Again. I don't even know. Who's Fred Again? Atlantic Records. Fred Again, Atlantic Records. Don't know who that is, but there's 3 different releases. I guess there are 3 different color releases and covers. Ghost Note, Ghost. Okay, I'm getting this. Grateful Dead. Rhino, live at the Warfield Theater, 1980. I might have been in this show. I might have been at this Grateful Dead show. Warfield, San Francisco, gotta get it. 6,000 copies, so that'll be easy to get. There's another, there's a CD version of that too, so the UCD people won't feel left out. There is a Grateful Dead On the Back Porch Volume 2 Rhino. This is Doghead Brewery. Grateful Dead invite you for another round of goodies. Support your indie record store, limited edition. That one. I didn't get the other one. It's kind of a comp, as I recall, right? It's in conjunction with a brewery. So how is that? That's where they're going to set you up this time. Vince Guaraldi Trio Christmas. Okay. Now, George Harrison, the Danny Harrison estate, the George Harrison estate, has been doing these Zoetrope things. And they're doing another one. This is Living in the Material World Zoetrope. They sure look pretty damn cool, though, don't they? These are collectibles. I mean, you don't get these for the music, really, but I think they're pretty cool. I am a fan, of course, a Beatle collector, so I will get that. 7,600 of those through Dark Horse Records. Oh, this is a great record. This is a record store day exclusive from BMG. John Lee Hooker, Chill Out, 30th anniversary. This is a fantastic John Lee Hooker album with Van Morrison, Carlos Santana, Charles Brown, and Booker T. Jones. Incredible blues fusion, blues rock album. Wonderful, wonderful record. I'm skipping some 45s. I'm skipping a Billy Idol picture disc. In Excess, live at the Royal Albert Hall. I mean, there's probably people here that into In Excess, but live at the Albert Hall. There is Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll. This is 8,000 copies, Republic. Jelly Roll, Beautiful Broken. Black Friday Record Store Day exclusive. Remember the exclusive and first runs, but we know sometimes an exclusive means just temporarily an exclusive, then it eventually comes out if there's a demand for it. Now, Billy Joel, 3 LPs at Long Island. What a terrible cover that is. What horrible artwork. Looks like one of those budget Pickwick labels things. No offense. Who put that out? Legacy. Come on, Legacy. You do good stuff. Who butchered that cover? Looks like a blind man designed it. Sorry, I don't want to offend to the blind man. They could do a better job. Okay, David Johansen and the Harry Smiths. First vinyl release of a 2001 record. I don't know this one, but of course the New York Dolls and the Buster Poindexter person. I don't know that record. Looks kind of cool. That's from Chesky Records. I don't know that label. We got Elton John and Brandy Carlisle live. You know, they did that collaboration record this year, which I heard part of it. It's pretty good. I never got it though. Skipping a few things. Okay, the original soundtrack of The Tick. How cool is that? I think that is kind of cool, actually. Who did this one? This is Terror Vision, 2 LPs. I don't know Terror Vision. Okay, well, it seems like every, I like these, but maybe, I don't know if I'll get it, but Jorma Kakkonen, of course, they do a record store day. Obviously, the great guitar player from Hot Tune, the Jefferson Airplane. They're usually kind of bluesy acoustic records. This is 2025 Jorma's 85th birthday celebration tour. So it's kind of like a professional bootleg thing. That's Culture Factory. Those usually sound really good. There's a Keisha 7-inch. 7-inch. B.B. King live in Europe. This is a time traveler record. So this is a Zeb Fellman. This is live from Germany and Sweden, broadcasting blues, probably obviously from radio productions, from radio live streams. Marcus King, No Room for the Blues. This is Republic. This is a soundtrack through peaks and valleys. I don't know this Marcus King album. Don't know that one. Again, I am skipping over it. You can look directly. Now, this looks cool. Resonance Records. Live at the Penthouse. Obviously, there's a lot of tapes. They used to broadcast Sunday nights from the Penthouse in Seattle, the jazz label. But when you have Rahsaan Roland Kirk, of course, 3 reed instruments at once playing. I mean, this guy's incredible. That potentially can be good. That was from 1967. So those are usually good recordings. La Lutz on Sub Pop, 1,000. I don't know what this is, but I like that cover. I think that's pretty cool. La Lutz or La Lutz, but probably La Lutz. Let's see. We got. Okay, I think this is the thing that was. Okay, this was the thing that was posted and pulled. The tease, 7-inch. Of Led Zeppelin trampled underfoot. Remember, there was all this, heads were exploding because it was put up for sale and immediately taken down. It obviously leaked early. So there's a 7-inch Led Zeppelin. Okay, 7-inch Led Zeppelin. There is, whoa, 2,000 copies. Let's see, I don't know the DNA on these. 2,000 copies of a box set, 5 LPs, the Elektra Records of Love. Now that is cool ass. Are these stereo or mono? The complete Elektra albums. Of course, what a great catalog. I mean, this is something. 2,000 boxes, RSD exclusive release. So that means it theoretically won't come out, but they always come out individually later. Celebrating 60 years, featuring the first 4 Elektra albums and the classic Forever Changes and Edge of For Sale. Okay. And the Edge of For Sale. I'm kind of excited about that. Love. But didn't say who cut it. Chris Bellman does a lot of those, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get some more information from Rhino and Company. Now, I'm really not a Post Malone fan, but he is the ambassador this year. So obviously there's a Post Malone record coming out, 5,000 copies through Mercury Republic. Bruno Mars, Matchbox 20 Live. Yawn. Sorry, Matchbox. This is just personal editorializing. I mean, whatever you like, That's what's great about Record Store Day. I actually like Record Store Day. There's something for everyone. People like to complain about it. And yes, you don't have to get up early in the morning and go and stand in line or anything. Almost everything, 95% of the stuff you can find later easily. 95%, but there's that few percent. But I go with my buddies and we hang out. We have a great time. I meet people. It's the community of it, seriously. So those of you who like to dump on Record Store Day, so be it. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. A Rhino Reserve for Record Store Day. This is a fantastic album. Rhino Reserve of Curtis Mayfield. This is a winner right there. So I'm surprised they're doing a Rhino Reserve on Record Store Day, but that's an excellent album. We got Mr. Romantic, a 7-inch vinyl. That is, what's the actor's name? He does this parody of a lounge act. Not really a lounge act, a little Sinatra-esque standards. C. Riley, what's his name? You know the actor. Doesn't interest me, but 7-inch I'm skipping. Now, this is cool. They always do a Joni Mitchell now, and this is a Rolling Thunder review. Remember, Joni played with Dylan on some of the Rolling Thunder. I don't know what this is. Let's see what this is. 5,500. In late 75, Joni joined Bob Dylan Rolling Thunder Review, hitting the road for several shows and embarking on the long trip journey that would lead to songs on her classic album, Hejera. These recordings were released for the first time as part of the Joni Mitchell Archive Volume 4. And so this is the first time they're on vinyl independently from that. I didn't get that, so this might be interesting. Of course, I saw her at the following year. No, 2 years later, was it? At the Last Waltz. So that's kind of a cool thing. There is a Motley Crue picture disc. I'm not talking about picture disc. A Motorhead. Okay, for all you Motorhead fans. Live in Brixton in '87, Motorhead. And that is BMG, 2,500 copies. Wow. Okay, this is something I like too. Randy Newman, Trouble in Paradise demos. Now, this might have been on a double CD. I'm not quite sure, but Randy Newman is one of the great American popular songwriters ever, and I love Randy Newman, so that could be cool. This is Culture Factory again. Nico live at Reims Cathedral, 1974. Come on, hold it up a little bit so people can see it. Or Old Dirty Bastard, Shimmy Shimmy. Let's see, I'm skipping a few things. Oh, this is cool. This is Org Music. Okay, Org Music has been doing those Westbound things. Charlie Patton, Father of the Delta Blues. Selection from the Paramount Recordings, Volume 2. Unfortunately, I think I missed Volume 1, but Charlie Patton is a necessity in roots music, roots blues, early, folk blues. This is kind of cool. What is this? This is... What's different on this? Is this a single? I can't see if this is a single. This might be a... Well, anyway, Prince. Round the World in a Day. I think it might be a single. Now, Sony, it's funny, interesting. Legacy has some of the stuff. And then, of course, Rhino has some of the... No, maybe I'm confusing Bowie. And never mind. Okay. Ramones live at CBGB's from 1977. There's always a Ramones every year, but that's the perfect time. I saw them twice, like 2 days in a row in 76 at the Savoy Tivoli in San Francisco. But that's the perfect time to see the Ramones. So 70, 7 there. We got Rat, 40th anniversary of Rat. We have, let's see here. Now this is cool. This is 1995's Gem, 30 years old, on Craft Recordings, Jonathan Richmond. I don't even know this record. Wow. I love Jonathan Richmond records. They're all really good. They're all really interesting. And they're clever and they're fun. They're fun records. Chapel Roan, 7-inch. You know, I'm not a big 7-inch person, not really a Chapel Roan person, but that'll get people in line, obviously. What else do we got? Todd Rundgren, a cappella. I love that cover, but I kind of get bored. I love Todd. I think he's so creative and so talented. And frankly, I get bored after a while with his music. Seals and Crofts, greatest hits, no picture. Alan Silvestri, Back to the Future trilogy LP, Slow Burn. Oh, we got a winner here. Sun Volt, 30th anniversary. Sun Volt on 2 LPs. Sun Volt. And then it splits into Wilco and Uncle Tupelo. Oh no, Sun Volt. Jay went to Sun Volt and Tweety went to Wilco. I got that wrong. 3,000 copies, 2 LP. Wow. Yeah, this has been out of print for about 10 years, and it goes for some money. I don't have that, so I'm really excited about that. Record Store Day, Interscope, The End Continues, a Record Store Day special edition of Spinal Tap. This is the second, the new one. I guess is it different cover? What is it? I don't know. Oh, the Stranglers. This is cool. Stranglers. Now this I'm kind of excited about. I don't have this on vinyl, but this is a fantastic album. This is a singles collection. This is, wow, 4 12-inch. So this is a multi-set of the singles. Like it's expanded. Sugar. This is cool. Cool music. Cool music. Okay, so we got Sugar. We got a Talking Heads. There's always a Talking Heads. We got Tentative Decisions. Chris Franz, David Byrd met his students in this collection for Black Friday includes newly discovered material along with an additional 11 demo live tracks recording at the original trio. That's before they got Harrison, I guess, Jerry Harrison, 75, 76. So, it's an LP and a 7-inch, I guess. Talking Heads. Cool, possibly, maybe. You never know with those kind of things. This is live at the Palace des Arts in Montreal, 1977. Tangerine Dream. That could be cool too. I mean, live stuff, you never know on the live stuff, right? From any artist. This is Liberation Hall. This is Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee. Great on stage, hated each other off stage, but important bluesy folk country blues artists. Now, the last 2 record store days, amongst my favorite were the Thievery Corporation electronica albums. So good and well pressed, well recorded, just fun party records in a way. And this is Thievery Corporation, their own label, 3,000 copies. Their 5th album, originally released in 2008. Flowers in the Afternoon, various artists. There's Jazz Dispensary. Here's the latest Jazz Dispensary comp. There's always a comp each year. This is called Green Bullets. It has Dizzy Gillespie, Isaac Hayes Movement, Merle Saunders, Bill Summers. Interesting. High octane funk and fusion soaked heaters. So it's kind of a party record, it sounds like. That could be a fun record. Various artists. Inspired by Lou Reed's 1975 opus of metal machine music. You got Aaron Dillaway, Thurston Moore, the Rita, all these people covering a cover album of Metal Machine music. How cool is that? No comment. Could be cool. It could be an interesting piece. Now this could be fun. Craft recording. Punk goes acoustic. Finch, Thursday, the starting line, the Ataris, Taking Back Sunday, Rise Against, and Rufio. Don't know most of those artists. Let's see here. We got a soundtrack to Rent, the Broadway motion picture Rent soundtrack, a Watchmen picture disc soundtrack. Here we go for you Van Halen fans, live at Wembley in 1995, live in Wembley. That's in England. Wembley Stadium. We have, I think I have an original. T-Bone Walker expanded, the great bluesman, the walking bluesman. Van Halen, we already did that. Van Halen. We got Ween, Shinola, Volume 1. There's for your Ween fans. That could be interesting. It's beautiful. It's actually I'm not always a colored vinyl person, but that's kind of cool. So we got that. Oh, what is this? An LP. Wilco, Jeff Tweedy, Daniel Johnston. 12 rarities, unreleased tracks highlighting 15 years of music on DBMB Records. Includes a previously unavailable version of Casper the Friendly Ghost by the great Daniel Johnston and Jeff Tweedy. Wilco's cover of the Beatles' Don't Let Me Down. And this is an LP. So you Wilco fans, this is a placeholder, I think, for the cover. I don't think there's an actual, that would be a bad cover. Bobby Womack, live in London, and obviously the interesting, great soul singer. Bobby Womack, that could be interesting, but live in London in 1991. And Dwight Yoakam, didn't they do a couple of years ago? This is the first 3 albums of the 1990s. So if you're the biggest hat in showbiz, Dwight Yoakam, 3 records from the 90s in a slipcase of some sort. And Warren Zevon, Epilogue, live at the Edmund Folk Festival. This is Omnivore Records, 2,200 copies, 2 record set, 2002 at the Edmund Folk Festival, available for the first time. I'm all in on Warren Zevon. So, Warren Zevon, that's Z. So, that's all I'm going to show tonight. Click, I should say, the link if you want to see the whole list. And this is the little preview, my instant reactions to the Record Store Day 2025 Black Friday issue. There's a few I'm interested in. I'd say there's maybe 6, but who's counting? Mazzy loves you.